everyone! Today it is finally time to try out the Juvia's Place Tri Palette for the first time. I am so excited. I feel like I've been waiting for this forever, but it's finally here and it's in my hands and we're going to play with it. We're also going to be doing some swatches and see how I feel about it. As always, I will not be calling this a review because it is just a first impression, so I will also do a 3 looks 1 palette with this coming up. So I'm of course going to swatch these the way that I always do. I'll just be going by rows and then I will play over some music while I do the swatches for you guys. So I feel like this palette swatched like any other Juvia's Place palettes. The shimmers are absolutely beautiful, out of this world. Super pigmented, very foiled. I love their shimmer formula so much. The mattes, on the other hand, never really seem to swatch that well, but this is just a prime example of why swatches don't tell the whole story, because I've said this before, but Juvia's Place has my all-time favorite formula in eyeshadows, and I never have any problems with Juvia's Place mattes. So just because they swatch bad doesn't mean that the shadows are going to perform badly on the eyes. So I want to get into doing a look with this, so I'm first going to start off by just priming my eyes with the Milani eyeshadow primer. So just before I get into this, I know I'm always very straight to the point in these first impressions, and I don't talk a lot about pricing and details on the product and stuff like that, but I feel like if you are here for the review on the palette, you already know a lot about this palette, so I don't really need to tell you. And if you're already subscribed to my channel and you see this pop up and you don't know anything about the brand, you probably don't care about the information until after you've seen the review part of the video anyway, so I feel like it's a bit pointless to kind of ramble on about the product before I actually get into trying it out. So let me know down below if you want more information about the products before I get into trying them, or if you're okay with me just linking it down in the description box like I always do, because I feel like it's easier for you if you are interested to just go look it up yourself instead of wasting time in the video. So just a little rant before getting into the video, because I've seen so many other people make videos and I just get really bored watching all the information 5 times over if I'm watching the same review on the same product from different people. So yeah, let's just get into doing a look with this. I'm first going to start off by taking Tootsie on my Luxie 231 mini tapered blending brush. And I'm going to start off by packing that into my inner part of my crease. And I did not set my primer, so this is still a little bit sticky. And I'm pulling this about halfway through my crease. And with the same brush, I'm going to take Sand, which is the kind of a tealy green shade. And I'll be placing that in the outer part of my crease as well as in my outer corner. And when I get to where these two shades meet, I'm going to gently mix them into each other. And I'm also not pulling this shade up way too high in my crease here, because I kind of want to go in with that neon yellow, green, chartreuse kind of color and blend this out with. So I'm now switching to my Morphe M506 and I'm taking Mosai, I think that's how you say it. I don't know, I could be way wrong. And I'm going to use this shade to put it right on top of where I put down the dark green. And I do feel like this is the kind of color that would definitely do better if you pack it on the larger area that you haven't set, because I feel like when I'm putting this on top of the green that I already put down, that it kind of just disappears. I'm also going to take a little bit more of that shade on a Luxie 141 brush and just tuck that right in between where I put down the green and where my brow is, just to get a bit more of an accent of this color. I will say that this is not the most pigmented shade that I have seen from Juvia's Place, and I probably wouldn't be using it like this again. I feel like this is definitely a shade that's going to do a lot better like on top of a cut crease or something like that. It's taken quite a bit to build up. I'm also going to try to pack a bit more on top here since I have a denser brush to work with. Yeah, this shade is definitely one that you need to just pack on. You can't really go in with a fluffy brush and expect it to stick, because I found when I went in with this, which is very, very dense small brush, it worked a lot better than when I tried to put it on with my fluffy brush, so just something to keep in mind. I'm just going to go back in again with a little bit more of that darkest green shade, just to make sure that everything is looking blended. So I'm contemplating on whether or not I want to do a cut crease, but I feel like with Juvia's Place's shimmers, you really don't need to do that. So I'm going to not do a cut crease. And I'm first going to go in with Cuba, which is the dark green shimmer. And I'm going to place that right on top of where I have this dark green in my outer corner. The shadow is so beautiful. It almost reminds me of the green in one of the Pat McGrath palettes. I'll put it up on the screen for you if you don't know which one I mean. I don't have it, but I have seen it in the store and I have swatched it and it is absolutely beautiful. And this shade really reminds me of that. And I didn't even spray my brush and it's just, oh, it's so pretty. And for the middle of my lid, I'm gonna go in with Chaga, which is the middle shimmer shade. And I'm placing this pretty much in the middle of my eyelid. I want to have a little bit of room for another shade just right in my inner corner here. And this shade is so beautiful too, wow. I'm just gently patting over where these two colors meet to kind of mix them together. And this is what I love about Juvia's Place. I mean, they basically blend themselves. And for the inner part and the rest of my lid, I'm going to take Koro, is that what it's called? Yeah, Koro. And I'm going to pack this on right where I don't have any shadow. And I'm probably also going to bring this down onto my lower lash line when I'm done with that, but for now, I'm going to pop this right in here. And this is beautiful, wow. This is not at all what I thought this would look like. This is so pretty. So I think for my lower lash line, I want to go in with the orange shade. So I'm first going to smoke this out all over my lower lash line. And I'm first going in and just packing this on. And I'm pulling this down quite low because I am going to go in with the shimmery orange shade afterwards. But I'm just putting this down so that I have something to blend that out into. And I'm getting a little bit of fallout with this, but not much. So this orange shade is beautiful. I love this so much. I'm next going to go in with Curla, which is the kind of reddish orangey shimmery shade. And I'm going to take this on a smudger brush and just really pack this on right onto my lower lash line. And I think I want to spray this as well just to see how intense I can get it. Oh, that is beautiful. So I do have a little bit of fallout. I'm going to see if I can remove that. And I'm just taking a little bit of powder on a fluffy brush. And I'm going to just try to wipe that away. And that was very easy. That went away, no problem. So I'm going to go back in with Koro, which is the lightest of the shimmery shades. And I'm also going to spray this time. And I want to see how intense I can really get this. So I'm going to really pack this into my inner corner. And also just connect it down on the lower lash line with the orange. Wow, do you see that? That is so pretty. Yeah, I'm going to just bring a little bit more of this onto my lid as well, with a bit more intensity. I'm obsessed with this. I think this looks so good. I love this palette already. No surprise there though, because I always love my Juvia's Place palette. So I think for my waterline, I'm going to go in with some orange because that's what I have on the lower lash line. So I'm going to use Puppy by Colourpop. I love this. This is so cute. And if you are new here, we are doing 31 days of glitter on my channel, which means that I have to use glitter in every single look that I do in December. So even though I don't really want to put any glitter on this because I feel like it looks beautiful the way it is, and if you want to recreate this look, please just leave it like this because I don't want to ruin this. But I'm going to put a little bit of this Pixie glitter that I got at Target the other day. I've never tried these. These are the liquid fairy lights and I have the shade Crystaline. So I'm just going to pop a little bit like right into my inner corner. And it's not showing up a ton, it's definitely more of a topper, which is kind of nice for this look. Because I didn't want it to be too overpowering. So I'm going to quickly go off camera and put on some liquid liner and mascara and I'll be right back. So here is the completed eye look. I think it came out so pretty. I love this a lot. So for my lipstick, I'm going to use Pumpkin Spice by Too Faced. I love this little mini 4 set that I had for the holidays. I think it is so cute and I love all the shades in it. So this is the completed look. I am so happy with this palette. Couple things though that I just want to mention is that I noticed with 2 of these shades, especially the yellow and the orange, that they weren't as pigmented as I thought they were going to be and as pigmented as a lot of other Juvia's Place shadows are. And they definitely do better when you put them on top of something sticky. I was having a little bit of issues getting the orange to show up on my lower lash line. I had to really pack it on, but that's fine. It ended up showing up in the end. So it's not really a complaint or anything, it's more just like a heads up because I find that most of the time Juvia's Place shadows do really well on top of powder, but some of the shades in here might be a little bit of an exception, as well as the yellow that I used a couple of places. That definitely does better packed on with a dense brush, preferably on top of something that hasn't been set. So other than that, I mean, I have no complaints. I love the shimmers in this palette so much. I love the color story in this. I think this color story is so unique and something that's not really on the market right now. I don't think I've ever seen a orange and green color story together, and I think this is so pretty, and I love how creative Juvia's Place is with their color stories. I think it is fantastic. I can't wait to keep playing with this. I have so many looks in mind that I want to do. A couple that are monochromatic that I absolutely love doing, and I think this palette is great for that, plus a couple of other fun ones that I just want to test out. So I hope you enjoyed this little first impression. Let me know down below if you have this palette, if you plan on getting this palette, if you try this palette, what you think of it. I want to know. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are new to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!